If for nothing else, there's a character in this movie with my name, so that's cool. Suburbicon. So Suburbicon is directed by George Clooney. It stars Matt Damon, Julianne Moore, and Oscar Isaac briefly. It takes place in the year 1959 in this really cut and dry, like, suburban home called Suburbicon. Everything's nice and perfect there. Everyone knows each other. It's like this really quaint, perfect little town like Columbia at the beginning of BioShock Infinite. Like, the movie starts out, there's like this little introductory video to the town that's all like, "Welcome to Suburbicon, where you can live peacefully." So it revolves around this one family where Matt Damon plays the father and Julianne Moore is there as well, and they have a kid. And one day they are attacked by these two hitmen, and from there we kind of have a crime drama. Like, there's comedy in there as well. There's really like all genres in this movie. There's action, there's drama, there's comedy. If I were really to describe this movie, I would say it's like a mystery comedy. So how is this movie? Well, I've been seeing like praise for this movie. Like, there are these standees at the movie theater I work at, and you know those standees that have like all these reviews on them just praising it? Right now we have one of those for Suburbicon, so I was like, alright, this movie should be a lot of fun. But weirdly enough for me, I found myself kind of, not bored, but just, I didn't get it. For me, this movie was kind of convoluted. Because yeah, the whole hitman going into the mystery, that's one of the storylines in this film. But there are several other in there that I don't think the trailers tell you about, and I feel like you should know about them before going in. Like, you know this movie takes place in 1959, so segregation is still a thing. This town is all white people, so one day a black family moves in, and you know, this white community reacts to that in certain ways. So that's one of the stories in this film. Another one involves Julianne Moore's character. I'm not gonna go further than that because it might spoil it, but those are like the three stories in this film, which is funny. Like, this movie was convoluted in a way that kind of reminded me of that movie Hail Caesar. I was watching this movie, I was like, yeah, this movie's reminding me a lot of Hail Caesar, and at that point I did not know that this film was written by the Coen brothers who directed Hail Caesar. I just found that out like 20 minutes ago or something. I was like, everything just fell into place. I mean, the acting is really good. Yeah, Matt Damon is always a great actor. He plays kind of a standoffish, like nervous, kind of bumbling wreck. He's not an idiot, he's just socially awkward, and he now had to handle these situations. He didn't blow me away in this film like he did in The Martian or anything like that, but he was good. I'll say Julianne Moore was really good in this movie though. Like, at a point in this movie it becomes kind of a whodunit kind of situation where any one of these main characters could be guilty, and she pulled off a few scenes where she creeped me out a little bit. Granted, she's really good at doing that. She's been creepy in a few films before, but yeah, she was solid. Also, Oscar Isaac. He's not in the movie that much, but he's one of those characters, he walks in the room and he owns the room. He's like that smooth talking silver tongue kind of guy. He just walks in with his hat and his mustache, which I haven't seen on him since Sucker Punch, which is great because the character he played in Sucker Punch was the first role I've ever seen him play. And I was like, yeah, that guy's really smooth. I want to see him play that kind of character again someday. Well, now here he is, 6.5 years later. Good job, Oscar Isaac. I love Oscar Isaac. He's a great actor. I really want to see him in a lead role again. But where this movie fell kind of flat for me was the humor. Now, I'm gonna make a disclaimer right now. It's really hard for a movie to make me laugh these days. I don't know why. I might just be a bitter asshole like that. Because the audience around me was roaring hysterically with laughter. And I wasn't really laughing at any of it. I don't know why. It's not like I never laugh at anything. I laugh at sitcoms. I've watched Friends all the way through 3 or 4 times, and there are still moments in there that make me laugh out loud. But this movie, I don't know. I don't want to say the humor was too easy, because there were some subtle jokes in there, but I don't know, I just wasn't laughing at any of it. I think this is gonna be one of those movies where I'm in the minority here. This movie was stylistic, it was convoluted, it was just kind of a misfire with me. The setting and the acting was really good, and as the movie was going along, I was like, there's nothing really wrong with it, it's just not blowing me away at all. In the end, I just wanted the movie to wrap up so I can rush home and watch The Gifted. I will say the score was pretty good though. It's Alexander Desplat. He scored Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, Deathly Hallows, Secret Life of Pets, and I'll say he used more of that sound for this movie. You know, it's very 50s stylistic kind of stuff. But in the end, for Suburbicon, I will say, wait until this movie's at a discount theater, then go see it. Like I said, I know I'm in the minority here, but I'm allowed to be. It's my own channel, and everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So, what is your favorite role that Matt Damon has played? Whatever it is, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.